bit about prayer. That's what I was asked to talk about tonight. God hears all our prayers. We all pray slightly differently. Some people shoot up little arrow prayers. If they're in trouble, then a quick prayer up. Hopefully God will fix it, and then they forget all about it. There's parables in the Bible. The persistent widow. She goes to a judge every day. The judge doesn't even believe in God, but he's that annoyed at the woman's persistence that he grants her exactly what she wants. That's the sort of prayers that I like to think that God honours. You see, if you just pray for something once, and then you forget about it, then why should God bother? It's obviously not that much on your heart. If you pray to Him every day about something, then I believe you can be a lot more likely to get an answer, because God can realise that it's on your heart, that it's something that matters most to you. So I'd encourage you, if you're ever praying, to keep lifting things up to the Lord as often as possible. Don't worry, I'm not going to do any cooking. But something I will try is to juggle 3 balls while wearing oven mittens, discard the oven mittens, and still be juggling 3 balls. It doesn't always work, but yeah, we've got the keys to the church. We can stay here till it does. So. Any minute now. Hurrah! Now, it was pretty difficult. I usually get it on my 2nd or 3rd attempt, so tonight was fairly fortunate, but it's sometimes fairly difficult to juggle when you've got a restraint, when you've got something getting in the way of doing what you're meant to be doing. And that's a bit like sin. Sometimes if we've behaved badly or treated someone else really badly or wrongly, we don't feel like praying. But that's the exact time that it's good to pray. We can just say to God that we're truly sorry, and then we don't have to worry about all that tanglement again. It leaves us free to be on a good relationship with God and continue with our lives. But some people just feel really, really bad all the time. They never know when it's good to pray because they just think, why does God love me? What good am I? These people are in good company. See, Moses stuttered. David's armour didn't fit. Hosea's wife was a prostitute. Jacob was a liar. David had an affair. Solomon was too rich. Abraham was too old. David was too young. Timothy had ulcers. Peter was afraid of death. Lazarus was dead. John was self-righteous. Jesus was too poor. Naomi was a widow. Paul was a murderer. So was Moses. Jonah ran from God. Miriam was a gossip. Gideon and Thomas both doubted. Jeremiah was depressed and suicidal. Elijah was burned out. Martha was a worrier. Mary was lazy. Samson had long hair. Noah got drunk. Did I mention that Moses had a short fuse? Well, so did Peter and Paul. Well, pretty much most of the people, actually. It doesn't matter. All these people were used by God and did fantastic and wonderful things. We can be used by God. Whatever our talents are, we can be used by God just the same. It tells us in the book of Isaiah that we all live very, very colourful lives. So here's some colour in all our lives. But we have this wonderful guy called Jesus who came into our lives. And he said that if we cast all our burdens on him, if we confess our sins, that we can be completely... Wow, there we go. We can be completely forgiven. He can take our colourful lives and make them as whites. Thank you.